Hey YouTube land, I'm working on my Ford F-250 two-wheel drive 1996, and this is what I'm installing, the Rough Country 8733830 dual steering stabilizer. And there's been quite a few people kind of wanting an idea on how to do this, and I'm not, like I said, I'm no expert. But I know the instructions are pretty hokey, so I'll kind of show you what I've done. And they do give you two sets of, let's see, what are those, about 5/16 bolts. These are the longer ones, and I've installed the shorter ones here. And then the U-shape faces the center. Let's see if I can get this for you here. I've kind of got it just up there. This would be the outside of the passenger side. And I've got one bolt up top, one bolt on the bottom. I guess I could put another one if I had another one, but I do not. And then lock washer and nut up there. I'm hoping this LED light doesn't cause it to strobe, but I guess if it does, then I'll have to reshoot a video. Then anyway, that's how that goes on. And I just had to find basically the skinniest place I could and the nearest I could to the steering arm. And then this part here is where the shocks will mount. So you'll have the two holes there, two shocks over to this, and they give you three different sets of these U-clamps, I guess to call them. Let's see, those, and then that set, and that set. So the easiest way I found is to put one in like this and then screw it down from the top, and that way the weight of it's kind of held by the steering arm. And then install all those, so all these will be, you know, down here tightened up. This will be tightened up, and then the shocks will go. And I don't have one even ready for you yet, but that was fast. And then these here will go in between those two parts that I just showed you, and you're going to have basically, oops, forgot that. You're going to have a half there that stays without rolling away. Then you're going to have the metal, and it did roll. But anyway, so I guess let me see if I can put this on here for you. You're going to have, well, not very easily. You're going to have a half, that metal bracket, this other half, a nut, and then basically repeat on this end down here. You're going to have, man, I got them over here. You're going to have them just like that, and then in the middle is going to be the bracket. And that's really all there is to it. And I guess if I get it done, I'll show you it all completed. And yeah, like I said, they do have instructions with them. They're not exactly the most awesome, but let's see, this one here actually shows the bracket going the opposite direction. Then if you go to this picture, it shows them going the other way. So I don't know what difference that really makes. And if somebody else wants to jump in and clear up what the difference is, that would be very helpful. But there are two different form numbers. This one's an 82244, and that one's an 82251, and they both say F250, F350. So actually this one's all, well, partially Spanish. So I'm not sure. I'm probably going to go with how I have it. If I find something different, I'll flip it around and tell you I did. And show you the completed setup. Alright, later. Alright, so back on this F250. I've jacked around with this bracket, this side, that side, long bolt, short bolt. The issue with it is the bracket, the flat bracket here, the two holes match up exactly to here, but if you can see, like on that side, it's clear of that side, but when you come over to this side, it's partially blocked. So I guess the C channel that's here is flared out a bit and causes this area to be a tad bit wider, is all I can get out of it. And I'm not sure what this little pin here is for. It's just annoying, but anyhow, my plan is I'm going to see how close that is from going through. I'm just going to cut that down, maybe what is an 1/8 inch, 3/16, whatever it takes to get that through and mount that. Now the other reason why I'm doing it is because everything else has got weird slants to it. I'm trying to get my shock sucked up here, and if I move it down here, I'm not sure if you can see that, I'm putting you in plane with the other end shock attachment, if that makes any sense. And this here is pointing toward the front of the truck, so it's pointing the wrong direction. And if you go even farther to the right, or this way, you still don't hit it, and then you're getting way too close to the actual steering arm, or the whatever that's called, steering arm of some sort, linkage. I know it has a particular name, but I don't know it. But anyhow, that's the only place I could find that's halfway lined up where I need it, enough space over here, and the only thing I might adjust is flipping this one way or the other. I think I want to leave it like this, because between the space that's in between here, from here to there is, I don't know, just guessing wise, it's probably about 18, 19 inches, and there won't be much room for the shock to move. If I flip this around, it'll be even closer. So I'm going to go with that, and then I'll update you on the progress. So I slotted this hole just 1/8 or 3/16 like I was telling you, just so it slide through. And this does sit a little tweaked. It's a little, as you can see here, how much thread's left there. And I don't know if I can get it there. No, I can't really see. But there's only maybe 1/8 of an inch there, and probably like 3/4 sticking out there. So it does kick in a little bit. It doesn't really show it extremely well. But the bottom kicks in a little bit. Not a huge deal. I mean, I'd like it to been. It's about where this is about straight up from the frame. The only thing else I could do is, weld on some sort of spacer up there and kick it out, but I'm not too concerned about that. We'll just see how it rolls. The nuts and the head on these were 14 mil, so were these, but the ones inside here were, I'm thinking 13 or 12. I think they were 12. I can't say for sure, but I mean, as far as tool wise, it wasn't a whole lot to put together. And it looks pretty good. I mean, it's got a little, it's extended a little bit. So I did it this way to give it a little bit of extend. If this seems like it's going to overextend, I guess I'll take this off, flip it around, and put this side out to here, to where it won't be so, I don't know, overextended. But I mean, I think that's pretty good. I mean, that's probably 4.5, 5 inches probably there. So that'll give it some more room to go out, and then as far as when I turn to the left, it will, or no, let's see here, yeah, so that should take care of it. Anyway, have any questions about it, let me know. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but this is the best video I think I've seen myself as my own, and that's how that's mounted there. It's kind of snug up there. I had to either hold that or put a ratchet on the other side, but no big deal. And there's where it mounted on mine, is right next to this little peg, which I still have no idea what it is. So if you're coming from the front, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't have a peg, it's the 5th hole. Otherwise, it's right up against that peg. And that's how I did it. Can't say it's right or wrong. Somebody out there might tell me it's right or wrong, but anyhow. So that's that. You guys have a good day.